Well, you might want to wonder why my PlayStation 4 is on the kitchen table, and why is there a screwdriver here? Well, if you watched my vlogs in the past, when I destroyed my, well, I mean, I reworded that. When I fixed my PS3, I think I vlogged that, and I broke a wire and had to resolder it back on. Well, I don't know, remember, I think I've vlogged, I actually don't remember. Remind me if I have or not in the comments below. If I've opened the PS4 up and done some like cleaning in my past vlogs, I don't remember. But I mentioned before that I was waiting for something in the mail, and I hope it came today before I could do what I wanted to do. Because I got a couple of things, and I got everything I need now for what I'm going to do. Well, I've done this a couple of times now. I put the thermo paste, this is the thermo paste for the CPU chip, the processor chip. I've done that. I'm going to do it again because I have to reopen it. And I got a new wire. This wire, let me take it out of the bag. Don't need it in the bag now because I'm going to put this wire on. Is the data wire that goes to the motherboard, from the motherboard to the disk drive. Now I've been having a problem with mine because mine, the little ends here, the ends, the little rabbit ears, they broke off by accident a couple of months ago, and I didn't know that was a big deal. But I've been noticing my eject button here will not work properly, and the disk drive will not load the games all the time properly. So we're going to change that wire with a newer one. And then I bought this, which is the thermo pads. I only need about 18 of them, but they had a deal for 100. I figure, well, heck, when I do it again in the future, or any other systems, let's say, I could change them. And these are the thermo pads that go around the CPU chip. So, with stages, I'm going to show you when I take this thing apart, what you have to do. So, we're not going to do it all in one setting here because, of course, it is going to be long. So, I'm just going to go with what I'm showing you in each stage. So far, we've taken apart the bottom and top of the system. I've even separated the power supply because I really wanted to give it a good old blowing with the dust off. So I give you a inside peek on what some of these units or the inside the unit looks like. Next, there's the wire. We're going to take the wire out of the old one. See, the end is broken. It's a missing piece right there. And then on the other wire, it's also a broken one on the other wire. Right there. Actually, both ends are busted. But I'm going to keep the wire as a spare. I'm not going to install the new one yet because we still got to take some more wires off and flip it over and get to the processor, but I'm going to put this back together. See you in the next clip. Okay, I took the first shield off, and as you can see, these are where the thermo paste or thermo pads would go on, and they go on these processor chips around the CPU, which is this one. And as you can see, those are the new ones. And these are the old ones. They're not even that sticky anymore. They're supposed to be sticky to absorb the heat, but these are not sticky at all. So, and now what we're going to do is we're going to lift this up, which we're going to break the seal now of the thermo paste. And there's the thermo paste on the processor chip, and as you can see, more thermal pads that go around it, the chips on the other side. And again, these are going to have to be replaced with the new ones. And I'm going to redo some thermal paste, which I've already did, which actually looks like it kind of melted a lot of the thermal paste. Maybe I didn't put enough. I did put a little pea drop, but it does look like it went away a lot of it. So I may have to maybe do a little bit bigger, maybe, because it looks like it's all dissolved, but I'll show you when I clean that up. And I just put the new thermo pads on that end, cleaned up where the heat sink goes. I just cleaned the chip, as you can see, it's sparkling clean. And if you ever want to notice that if you set your clock and then you put your system back on, the clock doesn't save, that's because this is a battery. It takes a cell battery right here. So if you ever wonder if that could be fixed, it can. Just buy a new battery. I haven't had to buy a battery yet, but it's right there. Now we're going to put the pea size of the thermal paste on the middle of the chip. And now it's all back together. Now we're going to hook it up and see the performance to see if it runs quieter or better. It was running quiet with the new thermal paste, but now with the new thermal pads, it should work even more better. And I have that much left. That many pads left. I used about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 of them. And there's all the old ones. Right there. And the old wire, which I'm still going to keep the wire. In case, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to keep the wire. Pads, I don't think I'm going to keep. But we're going to try it out, make sure everything works fine. So let me hook it up. I'll catch you in a second. Alright, that's all hooked up. Let's put it on. I've made the system last longer than probably it would have if I didn't clean it out, because there were some times when I cleaned it out it was extremely dusty. Right, Chloe? Right? She's napping. Yeah, so if I didn't clean it out, I know it voids warranties to some people, but my warranty's been gone for years now. And so far so good. And you can't even hear it. I'm going to put that right near the back. Can you hear it? Nothing really. So that's good. Take care of that. And that's about it right now. Right now I'm going to relax. I'm going to play some games. I've won. They got the Spiral trilogy, the Ignited trilogy. I won the first game, 100%. Actually, 120% for the first game. The second game, I'm going to win in a little bit. And the third game, I don't know if I'm going to start it yet. I've played one back in the day in PS1, and I loved the first one. The second one, I never really got into, and the third one, I don't remember at all. Honestly, I don't really like the second one that much. I love the first one. And I don't know what I'm going to think about the third one because I never played it. But I got all the trophies for the first game, and I'm going to get all the trophies for the second game, and I guess the third game. So that's what I'm going to do in a little bit. And I'll let you know, update also on how the system operates, quiet and stays quiet or anything. But so far, I think it's running really good. I mean, better than it was before. I mean, usually you hear a little hum, but you don't hear nothing, which is awesome. I usually put on Uncharted 4 because that game poos a lot of processing power, so I usually try out with that game. But I already did a clean out like 2 weeks ago, which I used a duster and I put new thermal paste, and I just put more thermal paste. The only reason I had to is because I broke the seal on the thermal paste that I just put on 2 weeks ago, because I wanted to put the pads on. I wasn't planning on buying the pads, but and the eject button, I don't think it's operating because I didn't hit the the little metal thing. I'll show you what I mean. I take the hard drives out. Let me just stop extension hard drive. Yeah. show you what I'm talking about. Take that out. Let's move that down there. Let's take that out too, so when we use the power. And what I do is I modified my system. I showed you that I did that for the fan, but I also cut a little piece here that's attached off, so I can actually open up the back while it's on. Alright, there's that sound. That's the eject button sound, but it ain't hitting the metal flap. See, that's the little eject button. See, and it's working perfectly when you hit it with your thumb. But in the process of me opening and closing it, and many a times I bent this little metal flap, and it's a pain in the butt to line it up. But let's see if I line it up this time. I've used duct tape and all kinds of stuff to try to, you gotta rebend it. I'm probably gonna try to figure out a way I could use tin foil or something, because I bent it the first time and never was able to bend it back. Nope, that goes underneath the processor. Yep. See, I'm probably gonna have to duct tape it because it's not staying. See. Nope. See, it's hitting it when I open and close it. Right there, you see, hit it, but it's not. Alright, it's a pain in the butt. Every time I gotta put it on, I have to think of another way. Oh my god. I'll get it when I get it. Let me fiddle with it. And I finally got it. As you can see, it ejects people with the button. So now we're going and put the disc in. Make sure it loads up and everything. Alright. Good job, PlayStation. Yep, it's dinner time. Haven't did this in a vlog in a while, I think. Today's dinner, Pam fixed up something that we had a lot of times. I might have vlogged this: beef tips and gravy over egg noodles with some parsley flakes. Wait, was it parsley flakes that I put on it, or was it Italian seasoning? I don't know now. Oh my god, let me go check. Holy cow. Dr. Doodle. Oh my god, I put Italian seasoning in. The parsley flakes was right behind it, and they both have the same green cover. And the same green. Oh. Well, they taste different, so we kicked it up a notch. Bam! I don't. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Pam?
Good for you. I'm not so thrilled with it.
Well, I didn't know. They both have the same thing. So anyway, that's what we're having for dinner. With a little Pepsi, and Chloe's over there like usual. See, looking for food. So yeah, we're gonna have dinner now. Well, Chloe, we forgot to end the show. Well, the vlog, I mean. Yesterday. This is the next morning, which should be the beginning of the next vlog, but we have to end this vlog. Well, I hope you enjoyed this teardown and I guess cleaning up some parts of the PlayStation 4 vlog. And like, share, do all that good stuff. And Give a thumbs up for Chloe.